Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Today, April 22nd, it is Thursday, and we've got another crappy day. So let's get you updated on what took place today for my recap. So today, I'm sitting green, up 35 bucks, which is nothing. So let's explain kind of what happened today. First off, I do believe it was another weird, crazy, slow market day here. I'd love to know what you traded to see if you found anything in the small cap stock world that was juicy for trading. The only thing I really saw today was TKAT, so let's go over the trade on that. Two trades here, and let's look at it. So I wasn't even interested in TKAT until we kind of it made this new move going up to 25. And actually, let me correct that. I wasn't even interested until it broke that area of 25. So it pushed up, tested it a couple times, couldn't push through and fell, and then eventually consolidated and crawled back up and pushed really hard, really fast, right up into a halt. And so I missed that chance, that really quick fast push right into the halt. And so once I saw that move, then I got interested and looked over on the list, saw that moving up. So I jumped over to that one, and I was waiting for the halt to open back up. And once it did, I decided to try to jump in on a dip and maybe ride it just a little bit higher. So that's exactly what I did here. And the problem with what I did was that I didn't, I guess, calculate in my head quick enough how much shares I should be buying at this point. And I was just hopping in for a quick trade. And so I it was tiny portions. So I only had 10 shares on my first trade. Just because it was a higher price stock, 26 bucks. So I got in with a, tiny little win and sold. Let's see, I bought at 26.15, sold at 26.46. And then my next trade, I hopped in with a little bit more, 30 shares, and bought at 25.60. Let's see what time that was. 10:36. If I can zoom in. Yeah, so I went for another dip and bought in at 25.60, which was actually really good pricing on that. That was like the bottom of the candle there. 25.60, and then sold at 26.67. So that was a good move there. My problem once again was share size wasn't really big enough to make much of an impact there. And so two trades today, sitting up 35 bucks. And here's the problem is I was eyeballing this for the next move. And that's when I ran into some technical issues here. And I'm tired of this, frustrated in this. And between my internet connection and E-Trade Pro, it seems like a week will go by and I feel like I have no problems, and then something pops up. And so today, let's take a quick look. Look at this, the market depth tool here to the left. This shows you the tape, which doesn't look, I don't even know if that's working. Let's see, it should be. Yeah. So the tape goes through fine, right? And it shows you what everything's being bought and sold for. Problem is, it's not showing a bid or ask price, and it's missing all this information. And so without that, I can't trade with my speed keys, because my speed keys go directly off of, they reference the market depth tool. And when there's no bid and ask price, it won't watch this. So I'll go in to buy one share of TKAT right now. Watch. See, goes in, puts my price at what, 2 cents. So once again, because this data is not filling out and being populated, I can't make trades with my speed keys, which is, pointless trading for me. Like, I could use buy and sell buttons, but that's not, with day trading, that's not how I trade. It's just way too slow. So that was the issue. And I'm like, okay, well, what's going on here? So initially I did think it was my internet connection, because let me see if I can show you guys. I'll slide over. I have a whole nother piece of my layout here that I stretch across 2 screens. But take a look at this. Bottom left, let's see if you guys can see that. I hope so. Yeah, you should see it. Bottom left, you see this connection button. It shows you when E-Trade is connected. And right now, when it's solid green like this, you're connected. But as you just saw, it bounces in and out between connecting and connected. So initially I thought it was my internet connection. So I go about troubleshooting all that. And the other problem I have with internet connection is I've got my regular modem Wi-Fi, right? And then I also have a mesh Wi-Fi network on top of that because of the distance in the house, we bought that mesh network to expand the distance and to have a stronger connection further out into some of the other rooms in the house. And so when I do internet troubleshooting, I have to troubleshoot both of those now. And I couldn't tell which one it was initially, and so I restarted everything. And I was still getting this connection issue and no data showing up. So I'm like, is this on E-Trade's end? So I'm like, I don't even want to bother with this, because you guys know I've had issues in the past with E-Trade Pro platform. And anyways, I decided, you know what, I can't trade right now. Let's just give them a call. I obviously didn't want to sit on hold for an hour or whatever. And I thought that might be the case, but I actually only waited like I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, which is recently pretty fast for E-Trade for someone to actually pick up the phone. So anyways, I found out from them it was an issue on their part. There have been other customers calling in regards to this issue, the connection issue, and the market depth problem, not showing any data. So here I am, and sitting in it's E-Trade's problem. I'm sitting here frustrated because I'm thinking it's my internet connection. And yeah, so that's the BS that I was dealing with today. And I know you guys, I appreciate you tuning in and just listening to me complain. And I know, yeah, I can do something about it in the sense of move to another brokerage. There's just a little bit of some hesitations I have with some other features on other brokerages. I've looked into other ones. But there's also the problem that I'm holding a couple different positions currently right now. And I'm worried that if I go to transfer to another brokerage, I will want to have everything transferred over, right? The actual stocks and the positions that I'm holding. Problem is, there are a few right now that I need to know, like I need to be able to execute a move on immediately. The day they move, a lot of them are, slow moving, and then they eventually hit a point in time where they just explode, big day gainers, and then they just crumble. So I want to be able to execute those very quickly. And I don't want to be in limbo. Like, if I say I'm transferring to new brokerages, I've heard with sometimes transferring over positions, they can do that, but sometimes it takes a day or two, whatever the case, and I just don't want to be stuck in limbo trying to sell something and it be stuck in that transfer from one brokerage to another. And so that's kind of the problem here. I also have so much money with E-Trade that I just don't want to initially make that transfer. And I know it's kind of stupid of me to complain because I'm kind of, you know, setting my ways on that one. But I don't know. One day I eventually want to sell the positions off and have that freedom to be able to just move to the brokerage I prefer. And I think interactive brokers. Whoa, what are they called? Interactive? Yeah, interactive. I'll check it out later. Anyways, they seem like a great brokerage, but just the commissions that seem kind of out of control, especially for the strategy, the way I trade a ton, and I know I'd be paying a ton in commission. So anyways, let's do a final recap here. 2 trades, TKAT, nothing else to trade. Let me know if you traded anything else, and if you did make some good money on TKAT. And I'll take you guys to the calendar real quick before we close out. Today, $35. Yesterday, down 91. Tuesday, 0 trades. Monday, 261. So I'm over this week, over last week. This month has not been great. Yeah, and we've got one more week of this month, and I'm just really hoping for a turnaround here. So that's all I got for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and love to hear from you guys. What did you trade today? Did you trade TKAT? Were you up good money on it? Did you walk away, or did you FOMO trade and get yourself in a bad position? Love to hear from you guys. So that's it for now. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday, and hoping for the best. So see you then.